Hello, guys. It's the favorite duo again, the godly duo. I'm Fury,
I'm Manny.
and together we are
Manny
Manny
loves
Loves Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, you already know. So, this is episode 2 of the Yaps.
Mm-hmm.
The undiluted, unseasoned, uncoated Yaps. We're about to do it again.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who has already watched our first episode. You've already
Mm-hmm.
watched the first landing of the elephant.
Why does he keep saying that? Like,
Because
what elephant?
we're elephants now.
I'm not an elephant.
We are big, we are supreme. That's what I mean. It's a
I feel like
metaphor.
I'll prefer any other animal. I love elephants. I think they're cute, but like they're fat. So, so I feel like we could have picked a more slender animal to describe me.
Bruh. It's not about you, it's about us. It's about the description of our landing. Like,
Okay.
do you get
Yeah.
our
I
best
get.
in the industry láti wá stomp, you understand? Like,
Mm,
you get niggas don't like it out here when you play it all cool and all, like, you understand what I'm saying now.
okay.
So
Okay.
the elephants don't drop. So like I was saying, thank you to every one of you who have tuned in to watch episode 1 of our very own Yap session. God bless you all, and
God bless you.
thank you for tuning in. Again,
Mm,
today is going to be another episode of interesting Yaps.
mm.
We don't know how long this is going to go for, but we don't time this shit. We just let
Mm.
it flow.
We
So
also don't have no scripts.
you get,
No
we
scripts.
just
It's whatever
whatever
comes to
comes to
mind.
mind, but they are intentional things that need to be spoken about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, on today's topic, what's the first thing that we're talking about?
I'm supposed to say that.
Okay, sorry.
What we talking about today, baby?
Based on some of the things that we talked about during the week, I
Mm.
feel like we'll start with let's start with what social media has been doing to our psyche and our mentality as a generation, and how things have changed for like the past 5 years till present date. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I would like your take first now.
I think you take first.
I'll take the lead first. So, how do I feel about social media in the past 5 years and what it has done to us as a generation? Holy Spirit, please help me tame my mouth so that I don't shoot more bullets that
Tame
I'm
your
supposed to.
tongue. Don't
So
worry me.
so yeah, I feel like the internet is great. The internet is an amazing tool, and also with the introduction of artificial intelligence, the internet is actually a very very good space for very creatively inclined people in 2025. However, we cannot just take our eyes off the disadvantages of what social media has done to us as a people and as a generation.
Like what?
The deteriorating aspects of it, like the negatives, the parts where a lot of people have become so self-reliant on the internet in a way that they just consume without filtering anything, the information they get to take in, the kind of music they get to listen to, the kind of counsel they get to take from so many other creatives or creators, depending on where they are coming from. Because we have this world where where the world preach toxic masculinity today, and you see a lot of young growing teenage adults ranging from 13 to like 19 consuming very toxic contents, thinking that that's the way of life or that's how they should actually, because words actually have ways of impacting people, and the people that are saying these things, they know that this content they put out definitely will take a negative toll off them, which will also, this conversation is going to also lead into the other aspects of the things we're going to talk about, which is also unhealed trauma. I feel like the internet is doing so much negativity to those that have not been able to properly form their minds yet.
But yeah, everything you've said so far
Okay,
has made it sound to me like the control is actually in our hands, because you say there's this and this and this on the internet, like there's toxic masculinity on the internet, there's toxic whatever on the internet, and it's on the internet. The internet is not something that we cannot control. The internet is
okay,
something that is in a device that we choose to turn on, that we choose to go to. Like we make the conscious decision. You know what, I'm going to wake up today, I'm going to press the Instagram app, I'm going to press TikTok, I'm going to go there, I'm going to scroll and scroll and scroll,
okay,
and I'm going to consume all this content without filtering what is good for my mental and what is not good for my mental. So
okay,
your what all the points you made are really, they're valid. However, I feel like maybe we can focus more on the fact that a lot of people don't seem to be aware that they are actually in control of their own algorithm on whatever platform, whether it's TikTok, whether it's whatever. You can control it. You can control what
okay.
you see. You agree, right? Because we've had this talk before.
Yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. What I was trying to say was that I literally gave a specific demographic age range of people that are highly being affected by this because a lot of people do not think from a cautious standpoint. I think that,
But that's why we're here.
yeah, that's why we're here. A lot of people definitely do not know that they are in control of the things that they get to consume or they get to watch. And that was why I specifically said within the age range of like 13 to 19, even beyond, because it is not necessarily the age, but it has to do with the solidity of the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's where the internet has been able to enable or over amplify the negatives over the positives, and also people that get to dish out some form of negativity than positivity to this young audience.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I also agree with the fact that it's not, there isn't necessarily an age range attached to the people that have become victims, I would say, or like mindless consumers. I know people in their 40s that literally don't, like, their whole entire day is them just scrolling on their phone, just mindlessly just consuming and not filtering anything. And it's really a pandemic right now. It's, yeah,
Mm.
it's a pandemic. I know
Mm-hmm.
that there's people that use social media for good. There's people that use social media
Mm-hmm.
to gain knowledge. There's people that use social media for business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I feel like it. Would you say it has more? It has had more of a deteriorating effect in general.
If I were to statistically place it
Mm-hmm.
on a percentage range, I would say the overamplification of negatives takes about 60% and the positive takes about 40,
Mm-hmm.
because due to the amount of people that have experienced mental liberation amongst the 8 billion people that exist in the world, we have definitely
You think we're up to
there
sixty
about,
percent?
no, I said about 40% of people are tapping from the positives,
Oh, right, right.
and
Okay.
more of 60% of people are still
Tapping
in the
from.
path of not knowing what their cautiousness is supposed to be fed with, or
Mm-hmm.
the power that they have in their hands to
Mm-hmm.
determine what they get to invest themselves into and give commitments to.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially where consuming content from specific negative creators are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these people may not necessarily even classify themselves as being as giving out negativity. Like they may not even be aware that they are passing out negative frequencies. They feel like a lot of people just come on the internet and just, oh, I'm trying to be funny, or I'm just trying to amplify some topic, some trending topic on Twitter, or
Hmm.
yeah, there's no awareness or consciousness of this thing I'm about to put out. How does it help or edify or encourage or
Mm.
yeah, there's no that thought doesn't go into a lot of things we get to see today.
Mm.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's more like I think we are at very desperate times,
Mm, yeah.
and because attention is the new oil,
Mm,
a lot of people are taking the responsibility to create, but are neglecting themselves intentionally from the responsibilities of the effect of the kind of content they decide to put out
mm-hmm.
and what damage it can do to the people or the audience that will get to consume it.
Yeah.
It's more like the being in a state of I would create whatever I want to create, and I would not care whatever impact
Mm-hmm.
is going to have on the person that's going to consume this. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care if they decide tomorrow to go and hang themselves or they
Mm,
jump off the cliff or something. Like I
mm-hmm.
will just do it because it suits me, and I feel like that's how I want to create what I want
And
to
it's
create.
probably gonna make my whatever I created
Exactly,
trend because
explode.
yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to say this to the viewers, like based on some of the things that has been gotten to be discovered in certain personal studies that I have taken upon myself. The most important part of the body that you should protect is your brain.
Mm,
Anything that does not add value to your cerebellum, your medulla oblongata, please try to cut down on it. And always remember that before information is received throughout your body, the very first place that receives it is your brain,
mm.
because that's where your mind begins to process thoughts or you have critical thinking from.
But it's just things I'm scrolling on. It's just things I'm looking at. Like, how does that affect my whole entire life? Like, why is
Yeah,
it that serious?
it is
I'm talking
the
like a mindless consumer, like
like
what they would say.
my thing is we do not mean it in a condescending way. We are actually trying to bring you
Mm,
out of the prison box that you have been caged in,
yeah.
because the people that run these platforms, they understand human psychology, and if you do not take your time to understand what you are consuming, it's more like ṣé o lè jẹ rice every day ni ṣé mo lè fún ẹ rice every day.
Some
O
people
ò lè
can eat
jẹ
rice
rice.
every day.
Eh?
Some people can eat rice every day.
My thing is, tó bá jẹ rice every day, you would be protein deficient in some aspects of your life. So the people that run these platforms, they know that you cannot eat rice every day, but however, they can repackage a certain substance in different ways, and they will feed it to you every day. That it will camouflage it, and you would not see that you are eating the same thing every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if any one of you out there get to, if anybody like experiencing the aspect of staying in a negative mindset
Mm-hmm.
and being in a positive mindset. Like many people do not realize that it's a thin line that exists between negativity and positivity, and how much you can change your life by just moving from negative to positive in
Mm-hmm.
every aspect of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially in the aspects of let's take for instance, I like to talk about Nigerian content creators a lot because whenever I see certain content from them, it makes me laugh, because I'm laughing because I am able to process the end result of what this content that has been made, the impact it will have on
Mm-hmm.
somebody My own cautiousness, I have, through the glory of God, I've been placed in a place of awareness. Like I'm in a place of being aware. And I know that this thing that I just finished watching, the reason why it made me laugh is because of, it's not like it was funny. Many content, I'm not sorry to say, but many content that are being made, especially maybe comical, that are supposed to be funny.
Okay, so let's talk about that actually. Let's talk
Okay.
about what are Nigerian content creators most known for right now? Like what are they putting out? Like do you know and speak on like anyone I mean you don't have to mention names if you don't want to, but what do you see is trending right now where Nigerian content creators are concerned? I can't speak too much on it because I'm just now studying the Nigerian algorithm. But
Hmm.
yeah, so that's why I'm asking.
More of the times, my curiosity, in fact, many times, my curiosity draws me to that content to see what is the message that this content is passing at the end of the day. From a standpoint of being in an elevated mindset, if I get to see the content that are trending today, the content of young men meeting up with young women, asking them about things like, oh, can you be loyal to your boyfriend, or does loyalty pay? And would you choose money over love?
Mm,
Like we've literally equated money to love. We've literally diminished the meaning and importance of love.
mm-hmm,
We are making people become lustful. This content are stemming up lust in so many of the viewers, instead of making them lovable, instead of making people find attraction in people for the divinity of what they are. But instead we already have our objectification
mm,
eyes at the front. It's
mm-hmm,
like this content just brew you to be in a lustful state of mind.
mm-hmm. We saw a particular video. I'm not gonna
Which one
name
is that?
names, but the one where there's a certain guy trying to love this girl and he's not so well to do
Oh, shit, yeah.
and she loves him though, she loves him,
Yeah.
and then she sees another guy
Mm-hmm.
with a huge house,
Yeah.
or no, it was that the person with the huge house was her
Mm-hmm.
brother,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and so he says he gives him a certain amount of money
Mm-hmm.
to leave
To leave
the
his sister.
sister
Mm-hmm.
alone that he
Yeah.
apparently was in love with.
Ye-
And in the blink of an eye, he left the sister
Do you get?
because of the money he was offered.
Because of the money was offered. Like,
My thing
uh-huh.
is, I'm sure those people intended to be funny. I'm sure that was supposed to be comedy.
Yeah.
And this is what my own observation of like Nigerian content creators, especially the ones that try to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy is an art.
Exactly.
Comedy is, it takes skill, it takes there's a
It
thought
takes
process to comedy.
intellectual work.
There's intellect,
Yeah.
and it's not just there's a genre of comedy that includes you know making yourself look stupid to be funny,
Yeah.
and I guess there's those people. You know what, maybe those are just not our, because there's a class of people that will see that video and be, that's so funny. He left her for. I mean,
Yeah.
but why is that funny? Like, if all of us were really asking each other, if at the forefront of our mind we have, is this thing good for my consumption or not? There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things, our perspective on a lot of things will change. Some
Mm-hmm.
things that we think are funny now may not be funny when we approach things with that perspective. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like people are afraid to go beyond, below the surface. They just want to stay up here.
Hmm.
They don't want to,
Hmm.
because that would mean a lot of things they can't consume anymore.
Hmm. You know, back to the aspect of people not being aware of the things that they get to consume. It's more like, whenever I think about it, it's more like I feel like maybe we have a very high standard uh of laughter.
Do
Like,
we have a high standard,
no, I'm
or
talking
are people
about,
just
no,
not
like
funny?
we. I'm not talking about
That's what I'm saying.
like,
Like, do we have a high standard, or are people just not actually funny?
okay, maybe not high standard, or
I
maybe
just
let me
think
say,
people are just not funny.
let me say it this way. It's more like I feel like the average Nigerian does not like anything can make them laugh. Even the things that are very, very important, things that need urgency, they like it's just like we've just taken this whole everything is a cruise, everything a cruise. There are some things that are not funny. There are some things that if for you to make me laugh, let me put it this way. It's more like for you to be a comedian, it's also equating to you being an artist.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it is talent first. However, talent does not last.
Mm.
You have to build yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the way an artist builds himself by continuously writing songs
Yeah.
and practicing melodies and making freestyles every single time they can think of making music.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the same way I feel every comedian needs to take pen to paper
Yeah.
to write things down.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything, if it's even too stressful for you, brother, like we live in a world of the internet we were talking about. We have tools that can make things, that can write scripts for
Right. Like,
you.
this is the good part of the
Like
internet.
this is the good part of the internet. This is
There's
the
artificial
40%.
intelligence. There's AI.
There's
There's
AI. There's the 40% that actually makes things easier for you to be able to like, you understand, like come up with ideas.
mm-hmm.
However, before you can articulately translate an idea, there has to have been years of practice.
Mm-hmm.
It feels to me more like you like they don't work for this thing at all.
No.
And you know what's
And
crazy
the
to me?
audience make it even easier because,
Yeah,
like, the audience promotes that lazy thought process, because whatever you throw at them, they are going to collect
like
and
they
they are
will
going to
collect.
laugh.
Like my thing is, I also want to even say, like, you don't have to wear a dress for you to be funny. Like my thing is, when I say we take time to actually deepen the end result of the intentionality of what this content can do to you, subconsciously and even consciously, I do not understand when it became cool for guys like myself, straight men that I would believe are supposedly to be straight. If you have decided to not be a straight man, that's fine. That's that's for you and your God. I'm
If
not,
you have decided to not, so it's a decision.
of course it's a choice. I'm not like at this point, what do I say?
In 2025, that's a controversial statement. Are you aware?
I'm like I don't care.
Okay. I just wanted to know that you
I'm
were aware.
trying to be very accommodating. So this is the world we live in today. I cannot say that I don't I don't know how things are being run right now. However, does this suit me? No, it doesn't. So if you have made the choice that you do not want to be straight, that's fine. However, you don't have to be in a dress for you to be funny. It's not funny to be in a dress and thinking of, oh, you're creating content and that is like it's not funny to me. And
Shout
I
out to
know
Cat Williams.
and I know it's not funny to a lot of men too. As much as we have a lot of people that are laughing about it, I guess you guys are aware that that's also them giving you guys content that would feed your subconscious mind to think it is okay for you to wear a dress, or you're ever put in a situation where you have to compromise. That means that they're already feeding you with it. So
So, wearing a dress as a man is you compromising your masculinity.
no, I didn't say that it is you compromising your masculinity.
Okay.
However, if you are doing such, it means that you are opening yourself up for such compromises because of the people that will consume this content, that actually live that lifestyle, you have gotten to tell them that I'm a peak. Like, that's what you are doing.
What lifestyle?
The lifestyle of being not straight.
Okay.
So that's how I see it. And at the end of the day, the content itself is not even funny.
Right. To me, it's like, let the content, if you're wearing a bloody dress, be funny. Do you understand? Like, be funny, because to me, it's more about like, you're not even, to me, comedy should be like storytelling.
Exactly.
There's no story being told. It's just you're trying to, you're taking the 100% work you're supposed to do in actually perfecting the humor.
Mm-hmm.
You place 50% of that on the dress,
Exactly.
on the thing you are wearing. You give 50% of that dress the power to speak for you. Then the other 50% is what, in fact, you don't even use up to 50% to, you maybe
It's
use like 20%
like, I
to
don't
now
get.
actually create a joke, and then the other 30%, I don't know what y'all do with it, but it's not entering to the humor. We are not tasting it.
Like,
Is
all the contents that are being served is either you guys are preaching infidelity, or you are preaching that money is greater than love,
That's what I was
or
just
you are
about to say.
preaching
Yeah,
lust. You are just like, you're just preaching so many condescending things. Like,
everything on that is popular on social media right now is centered around love is not enough.
exactly, love is does not even exist.
Let me bust your head actually. This song that we all love so much and we have all like taken in so much.
Which one is that?
Love is not enough, baby.
Oh,
Come to
to
me,
me,
Molo.
Molo, like,
Meanwhile, the Bible is out here saying that you either love me,
me, or
who
you
is love,
love, or
or you love
you
money.
love
You
money. You can't,
cannot love two masters. Those are two
like,
different
the
masters.
Bible literally
Love,
said it.
money. And we are being told today that money is the one that we should gravitate towards because
Exactly. So
money
what
is
so
what
what
has power.
so what does that tell you people here? That the devil is running the show. Like, the devil is running the show in the forefront of your all eyes, and you're not able to see
And
that.
we're just
Like, we're
mindlessly
just
consuming this.
mindlessly consuming this. How is this okay? How is it okay? Bro, there are guys, niggas in the trenches that are actually grinding and making jokes. Again, Nigerian audiences, please, I have a question. Why is it so difficult to actually see a content with your own eyes that passes a message to your body and your soul and your spirit?
Mm,
And it is difficult for us to now
to
to
engage.
engage, and
Oof.
not just even engage, now support
Mm,
that person. We prefer that the person that is already so popular, even
mm.
if they are doing the most deteriorating,
Yep.
nonsensical thing,
Yep.
we will still sheepishly
Mm-hmm.
still continue endorsing.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why have we become servant of money?
Yeah.
Everything, money.
Oh, he has money though.
He has like,
Oh, she has money though.
are you people not seeing the
Oh, she got that
pattern?
bag though. Oh,
Aren't you people
she just
seeing
came back
it?
from this though. So you don't know what you're saying because you don't have as much money as her. That's where we're at today, and it
Contents,
is sad.
contents are not funny. Music is not musicking. Films are not filming.
Oh God, let's not even go there.
The other day we dey watch African Magic for
Like
here.
let's not.
Abi,
Let's
wetin dey call am?
don't get me
African
started.
Magic Epic. God knows that
Don't get me
I've not watched
started.
that thing in like 5 years. I don't even know how we even stumbled on it and we are watching it.
So I'm in my parents' house. My mother used to be an actress. So I noticed that she turns on that channel to criticize. It's like at first I thought, Mommy, what the hell? Are you actually enjoying these things you're watching?
Bruh,
It turns out she's watching them to be upset. Like she's upset. Like she's watching them and
what
she's
is
upset.
what is all this low level standard content? They say make una create content. At least the school where I go, the little school where person go. Content, let me define content for you. content can be defined as speculated intellectual properties brought together, something of artistic nature.
Tell
It
them.
has day in one way informative, something that would even ignite sensations, feelings in me that will make me feel like I want to gravitate towards this person. Please, with this little definition where I just give, how many things can we say that are being put out today actually have this level of intensity? If there's
Nigerian movie no
what's
pass.
going on,
You don't get belly.
make you get belle, make you
You
see
get
the fear.
Nigerian movie no pass. The girl slept with
So
the oga of the
the
house.
prince cannot find a bride. He has to circulate the whole village before he can find the Adanwa of his Asanwa. Eh? Why? I'm like, bro, please, don't we live in
When there
a
are things happening,
bro,
there's so many things happening that if I wanted to make movies today, I have 1 million scripts I can give that have nothing to do with marriage. Yet that's all, and even the marriage content that you're now giving is not that you are
bro?
even edifying me as to how marriage should actually be.
Do you also
I'm
know,
stressed.
like, let's now even take it down to the point of every one of you creator out there, you have a personal story, you have a life experience, you have family matters. Every one of us, I don't think there's any Nigerian child today that does not have trauma. Or, but what I see today is that we have so many traumatized people that think they are okay. Like, we need to talk about the things that matter.
Excuse me.
As a generation, or shey we no even plan say we go bring children into this world again.
It is bursting my head because when you think about the fact that there's another generation that's coming to take over, you're going to give birth. You're going to, do you, if when you think about them people, do you think what we have on ground right now is okay for them to come and meet? Like, is everybody okay
Bro,
with that? And
it's
again,
not.
just like he always says, this is not coming from a place of condescension. It's coming from
No.
a place of
Concern.
intense concern,
Bro.
very intense concern. We are concerned citizens.
And my thing is, see, if you are watching this video, biko no, mi mo Igbo sọ, Yorùbá ni mo lè sọ dáadáa. I beg you, lọ́lá Ọlọ́run ni mo fi bẹ̀ ẹ́. If you are a creator out there, you may not believe in God, but me, I believe in God and I know what the Holy Spirit is. The Holy Spirit is that voice that some people have tagged intuition.
Who the Holy Spirit is.
Do you understand? We know the Holy Spirit. Intuition, if you have an intuitive nature or something of intuition is telling you to take that your phone and post something that is deteriorating to this our society. Jolola Olua, mo fi ànábì bẹ̀ ẹ́, please desist. And on the other side, if you have an intuition or you have a mantle that has been placed on you, that God has given you a sense, akọ́nuche, ó ní ọgbọ́n nínú orí ẹ̀, and you have things that you have to say to people, stop being timid in that your one room. Stop being so small to begin to tell the things that need to be said. Because we need a community. Now only two of us dey. Many other people still dey where they talk better. But the people where they talk nonsense don't overshadow
They're
the
more,
ones where they talk better.
and they're more popular.
I beg, if you want to join this soldiery fights, this Armageddon that we have to create against what is happening to our society and the sensitization of nonsensical contents that are happening. Egungun of Lagos, even from the name self,
What is that?
it's a person. That's his name, Egungun of Lagos. Kéèyàn máa jẹ́ egungun, ṣé mọ nǹkan tó jẹ́? And yet, nǹkan tá à ń wò nìyẹn. What are the lifestyles that are being propelled, even down to the so-called many Nigerian musical OGs. Many of the people at the top destroying the lives of the ones that are so, because why? They hate competition.
Mhm.
Many of these people, they see competition. In fact, it's not even supposed to be tagged competition. They hate ascension.
Yeah.
They don't want many of you that are young today to get to the point where they are at.
Mm.
So what will they do? They will endorse nonsense to derail you from the purpose that God has given to you.
No,
They
like he's really painting a picture of how the entire matrix is working. Like,
don't you
do you
people
guys see
get
it?
it?
Do you see it?
These people are dining with the 1% that are in this Nigeria. We have the 1% that control the things them and jello the social media. They have them. If you think I'm lying, bro, take 2 months off the internet and only use the internet as a point of study.
Mm.
Don't consume. Watch closely with your eyes open. Listen to the things that are being said. They have many of you boys out here doing what? Telling you that Yahoo is the only way of life.
Mm.
That's the only way to go.
Mm.
Tó o bá ṣe Yahoo, tó o bá Afghanistan, tó o bá bomb,
Mm.
pé then go use you laugh. Who won't use you laugh, bro? How many people for the world sabi you? May we even first start from there.
Mm.
You are a growing young man. You do not understand that in your 20s, there is going to be struggle for you to find the path. Shey, did David just become king?
Mm.
Or did Moses overnight just became a messenger for God?
Mm.
There were years of trials and tribulations.
No, trials and tribulations in this generation is painted as, in fact, if you are going through trials and tribulations, you, oh God, you are
You are
stupid
stupid.
because look at you. You are going
Now,
through trials in this
now
economy.
only for this
When you
generation,
do you get
na in I hear woman open her mouth, tell another fellow woman, say, what is the importance of building with a man? You are building.
baby,
What
you're
are you building?
delusional.
Baby girl,
Ah,
see, go and ask your foremothers, your great grandmas. They may have not built with the best of men, oh, but if there's anything I can tell you, building entails and also solidifies a lifetime. When you build with somebody, you know that you have a backing.
mm-hmm.
Of what importance is it that you are not able to understand the concept of building? And also, you to these young men. See, my thing is, you might ask and say, who am I to tell you what I'm telling you? Ogbeni, bro, 5 years from now, where we are on this black chair, yeah? You see these things that we are telling you. No be God, no be man give us, na God give us. And where we they go, na God they carry us go there. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning phase of us starting
Of
this. But we are not
greatness.
stopping. If anybody wants to come and drag me on the internet, come and drag me, bro. And I will ward you. If you think that you have a solid defense for the nonsensical things that are being preached today, being you know how terrible it is, bro. The kind of things we grew up with,
Mm-hmm.
the kind of values and morals that we grew up with, bro, it pays to be good today. It pays to be a good person. It pays to be a person of structure, a person of grounding, a
Integrity.
person of integrity. Today, if you
It's
cannot
not
even,
common
if you can't
anymore.
even keep your pennies inside your pants, bro, oh, they need integrity. That your bum bum. If you cannot keep it inside good clothes and you feel the need to only wear the things that reveal you as an object, stop worrying why you are being objectified. Stop worrying. Don't complain. In
Hmm.
the world that we live in a lustful era.
Hmm.
In an era where people are being fed lust instead of the importance and the true reality of love.
Like one of your faves has done a song.
Hmm.
e don cast last now everybody go chop breakfast. Let me try and just break it break that down a little bit for you guys,
Coming from
okay?
a traumatized man, oh, he's telling you people how your own life will end.
Okay, give me a second, bro.
Just imagine.
So everybody go chop breakfast. Like, it has become an accepted
Anthem.
notion that we're all going to be heartbroken out
Mm-hmm.
here. Why? Because there will always be men that have decided to stick to toxic
Mm-hmm.
masculinity, and there will always be women that
Mm-hmm.
have decided that toxic masculinity
Mm-hmm.
is their own attraction.
Mm-hmm.
And because those two toxicities will always
Mm-hmm. Of
exist,
course.
so then we're always all going to be chopping
Of
breakfast.
course. Mm-hmm.
Imagine we all decided to shift
Our
from that
paradigm.
paradigm,
Mm-hmm.
and we decided to go to love is actually what we need, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody was actually connecting and tapping from the source of love. And
Mm-hmm.
the only source of love, by the
Mm-hmm.
way, is God, the
Mm-hmm.
person who created the entire universe,
Bruh.
because he is love. Imagine we all went there. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand that we would not have an atmosphere of breakfast?
At all.
Because it would be people having the fear of God, and the fear of God restrains.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of God restricts.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of God respects. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
just used 3 hours. Like, but my point is,
Bruh.
it's because we have come to the place of love, because we were also living in some toxic paradigms
Mm-hmm.
before we met each other.
Of course.
But because we are now in the place of love, and not love as in attraction to each other,
No.
love as in
Patience.
who, yeah,
Love as in getting to
love as
know
in
each
all the
other
things defined
intimately.
in the Bible as love.
Love. Yeah.
Because we have come to that place, now we are able to think, now we're able to be concerned about the things we're concerned about, and
Yeah.
they have become more concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we're now in a place of, we're so in love that this love is about to grow.
Hmm.
It's going to it's going to birth generations.
Mm-hmm.
Children are going to come from this. Other
Mm-hmm.
human beings are going to come from this.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where this concern comes, is like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
look at what we're bringing other human beings
Mm-hmm.
into. If we were still in the places that we were prior to us meeting each other,
Mm-hmm.
we may not necessarily be so as concerned as we are about these topics we speak
At
on
all.
today as we are today.
At all. And
So
that's
love actually has the power to shift your perspective and change your paradigm of thinking.
mm-hmm.
And if everyone could see that, we would be living in a better place.
100%. You also know what love does to you? It makes you heal from those dark things that
Mm,
exist within your heart.
mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the audience don't even realize the darkness that exists within the hearts
Yeah.
of hearts. Because every one of us has a past. Every one of us has experiences we have gone through.
Mm-hmm.
We have family matters that are broken. Bro, there are just so many things. You need to always ask yourself, first of all, am I traumatized? If you cannot intentionally ask yourself, am I traumatized?
Or
Do I need
if that's
help?
such, if that question is too heavy for you,
Yeah,
how about ask yourself, reflect on the things that have brought you to where you are
to where
today,
you are
right?
today. Exactly.
And then when you think about all those things, have they had any effect on the person that you are today,
Mm-hmm.
whether positive
Mm-hmm.
or negative?
Mm-hmm.
All those experiences I've gone through,
Mm-hmm.
have, what effect are they having? How have they formed who I am
Mm-hmm.
today?
Yeah.
If you can just ask yourself that simple question,
100.
it can do a lot for
100.
for you.
You
It can do a lot.
see, watching Egungun of Lagos every night
I'm
before you
stressed
sleep.
out because who is Egungun of Lagos?
I will show you.
Okay.
Before you sleep every night. After Egungun, wàá wá lọ sí Pornhub. You
Hmm.
and Pornhub, you will now be relating
Mm.
from like 12 till like 6 a.m.
Mm.
Bruh, I'm not judging you. Tori everybody don't did there before. Who never did there? Everybody don't
Oh,
did
we
there.
all been there.
Bruh. But let me tell you the truth, bro. As people that have been there before and have come out of it and have seen real light, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ò ń ṣera ẹ léṣe. You dey wound yourself. You are wounding yourself.
Very
Bó ṣe
badly
wà yìí
too.
sìn, every day you wake up with a mindset that they've planted in you that you cannot stay with one girl. You need 7 babes to feel okay because your faves are doing it. Have you ever asked yourself, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Burna Boy? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Wizkid? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Àṣàkẹ́? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Davido? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Rema, Young John? Àwọn artists tẹ́ ń gbé sórí yìí, what is happening in their houses? And when I mean their houses, I don't mean their literal house. I mean what is happening here to here. What's happening in their hearts? What's happening in their lives?
Are they all right?
Are they all right? Are they okay? Again, social media is a tool that people use to show you the aspect of them they want you to see. Have you asked yourself how many Nigerian artists get to show us the behind the scenes of their day-to-day living? Many of the artists, Sheyi vibes. Àwọn artists, iṣẹ́ ro bóyá many of them are okay. A lot of them need God. A lot of them need light. They need love. They need to be healed from past trauma.
But guess what? They're never even going to come to that realization because you have decided to be a mindless consumer. You have decided to be an audience that whatever they do, you are going to praise. There's no filtering. There's no, is this man actually right? Not just because, Davido got, Wizkid got,
See, any woman wey man collect from your hand, no be your woman. If another man fit collect the woman wey you dey with today, no be your babe. Skepta said one line some times ago. He say, she was never your girl, it was just your turn. As much as that line is very toxic, it's real. A woman that is your woman will stay with you.
Period.
She would have already come to the understanding that building over any other thing. 2 of us together. Haven't you guys seen videos of people that have been together 5 years from the ground up and their lives are thriving today? Tony Elumelu would not be Tony Elumelu today without his wife. Kema tetin, kema gbo. Shegbo. Many of una never even ready to be husband. When you are ready to be a husband, you will find a wife.
Period. It is really that simple.
When you women too are also ready to be wives,
you will
find a husband. Shori, Pablo tó ń tẹ̀lé yẹn. Pablo tó ń saka, oh, he did this, birthday splash, birthday this, iPhone 17, iPhone 21. Everything before your birthday, your bucket list. Now like bride price. How many can you do? Mélòó ló fẹ́ jẹ? Sister, mélòó ló fẹ́ jẹ? Can't you see that you have allowed culture build an insatiable nature in you? You are a mindless consumer. Àríkẹ́ pre-order. Gbogbo slangs yìí ni mò ń lò. Ọlọ́run, torí I know these things. I see it on the internet. They make me laugh. Imagine women be taking advice from men. Like women used to listen to Bobrisky.
Okay, let's not even enter this topic because
that is mindless consumption. Then we now have the women that are intentionally deteriorating women from purpose.
Please, if you're one of the people that Bobrisky is like a fave to you, please can you drop in the comments what are you receiving? Is it humor?
Kini and funny. What's the advantage?
Is it humor? Is it like life advice? Is it like just I'm not judging you. I just want to know why exactly is Bobrisky somebody that you consume her content?
No.
What?
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Just tell me, please.
I,
I'm just curious. Thank you.
what she's trying to say is, kí ni àǹfààní tó ń jẹ lọ́dọ̀ Bobrisky? Kí ló ń fún ẹ jẹ? What's he giving to you? Gbogbo content tó ń fún ẹ yẹn, what's the importance? What's the value? Where is he today?
By the way, for the people that are finna hear it as, oh, you are speaking against people that are different. You just relax, okay? Because
Bro,
just relax.
different in what?
No, my love, just relax because what I'm speaking on is I don't give a fuck if you are a man that decided to put horns on their head and you have titties and you have a tail. Like,
That's
I don't
not.
care. Are you saying something that's edifying?
I'm talking
Are you
about the
saying
words of their
something
mouth.
that is building up your spirit? Are you saying something that if you are, then guess what? I'm going to listen to you.
Exactly. See, I'm not judging their lifestyle. Like I said, you can choose to do whatever you want to do in this life. But if there's anything you want at the end of your lifetime, is did I live a purposeful life? Was my life edifying to my creator? If your life isn't going in that direction, please, wonu wonu ara
Yeah.
ko wonu ìwà ẹ.
Mm-hmm.
Have a rethink. Like, take your time to go inward, search from within. Many of the people that you are consuming, every day you spend 6, 8 hours on your phone, and yet you cannot create one video talking about your own experience. Are you not a human being that people need to listen to?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you consuming just everything from from the likes of whatever. Because it's not, I don't want to be like, name calling is not a problem for me.
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
tell
no,
you.
No, no, no. In fact, look forward to from this
Like, look forward to
podcast.
be hearing names, because me, I'm not here.
That's
I'm
how we
here to
talk.
speak raw.
Yeah,
Do you understand? I will speak on the things that actually
yeah,
matter,
yeah.
the things that are worthwhile to be spoken on, because I want to have kids in this same world.
Mm-hmm.
I want my children to come into this world, though they will understand the negatives and the positives, because we will do our best diligence to teach them. Because many of you, are you even equipping yourself? It just seems like many people are not even ready. They are not ready to hone responsibilities.
It's again, everything is mindless. Oh, at some point, okay, I've not done anything to work on myself, but I just know that at some point, okay, I'm sleeping around right now, but when I get to maybe age 36, I'll stop. I will just
Bro,
marry whoever is available in that moment. I'm finna just marry. And of course, when we marry, what are we going to do? We are going to have sex, we're going to give birth to children. Everything is just a mindless, this is what we're supposed to do, just robotically doing
bro,
things without intention, without thoughts, without purpose.
every Friday, all you are thinking of, in fact, they say Wednesday, weekend starts from Wednesday now in Lagos. From Wednesday to Sunday now weekend. From like, so now only Monday, Tuesday be actual work days. So the remaining days, Kajaye, Kalavida, Omolope, Shobo, Magazolo. Sleeping with 6 people, changing bodies every single day. Bro, you are weakening your mind. You are killing your testosterone.
You're also killing your spirit.
You are killing your spirit. Bro, you cannot expect God to dwell in your body that you are intentionally, through the lustful nature of your consumptions, you expect God to be within you. He can't exist there because you are not even giving him chances to reside within you, bro.
Yeah. And another deception is with what you just described right now. If there's a person like this that exists that is sleeping with multiple bodies,
Mm-hmm.
right? The next thing you're going to hear is okay, and God forbid that person now has money.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you're going to hear is, but they have this, but they have that. And that's why we are here to kind of remove that deception of materialist
You know,
defining people's worth with what they have
like
physically, materially is I don't even know where to begin with that.
bro, aren't we getting to see that that is actually mindless talk? For you to commit yourself to somebody based of objects. Like, let's use this. This is a pillow right now. This is an object. Same thing for money. It's something I can hold. But you know one thing I can't hold? I can't hold patience. I can't hold truthfulness. I can't hold loyalty.
Loyalty.
I can't hold uh I can't hold transparency.
Mm.
I can't hold you can't even hold you can't hold a good spirit. Like, you can't hold it in your hand.
Mm.
You can't quantify it
Mm.
with your with material things. There are things that are not visible to the eyes, but they exist within the body.
Mm.
They exist within the circumference of the spiritual world
Mm.
that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are just working physically, being physically alive, but dead in spirit,
Mm.
dead in thoughts, dead in everything, because everything they keep feeding their minds with
Mm-hmm.
are things that will keep
Mm-hmm.
deteriorating them.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
all these things you just mentioned, loyalty, transparency, integrity, everything, aren't those things that are required for a unit to actually stand?
yeah.
And if those are the things that are required, then ask yourself today. Again, this is not judgment because I've had to ask myself these questions I'm throwing out today. Ask yourself, if I'm with somebody today that I'm not getting loyalty from,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting honesty from, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not getting transparency from,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting protection from,
Mm-hmm.
why
Mm-hmm. Talk
am
about it.
I
Mm-hmm.
there?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing there?
Ṣé delivery woman ni ẹ́ ni?
Okay.
Àbí gòkádà rider? Kí ló dé tó ń dúró ń bẹ̀? What are you looking for there? Because he has money. Because he has money, ó jẹ gbájú méje.
Hmm.
Wọ́n fún ẹ ń blow létí, o ò lè
Hmm.
gbọ́ràn mọ́.
Hmm.
Because he has money, wọ́n gbé ẹ lọ ṣe ètùtù. They use you for jazz, for
Hmm.
ritual. Because he has money. How many sisters have we lost?
Hmm.
How many brothers have we lost?
Hmm.
Every single day we are being evil, like people are being evil towards each other.
Hmm.
The police maltreating the youths.
Hmm.
Why? All in the name of money, 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 money. Bruh, real wealth. Let me explain real wealth to you people. Real wealth is not in paper. You see all this one wey na faves they do. Pick money over their love. Pick kinikan. Na person wey no get love, they talk anyhow. Na person wey no get love, they open mouth, they talk money over love. Na
And
person wey
misery
dey
loves company. So they want
exactly.
all y'all to be in that misery with them.
Na people wey be say actually they don't have what it takes to be loving to themselves.
Right.
That will say money over love. Pick money over love. Bro, we've had rich men that have been stinking and stupidly rich. What happens to them on their last days? They lay in bed,
Hmm.
sickled, begging for death. Their money cannot save them.
Hmm.
Those paper cannot save them.
Hmm.
Àwọn kan ordinary ìgbẹ́ láti fìgbẹ́ kó yàgbẹ́. Owó ẹ̀ ò lè jẹ́ kó yàgbẹ́. The money cannot allow him to shit.
Hmm.
He has all the money. Have you ever heard the saying that some people be so
You're so rich.
they be so rich,
all you have
all
is
you have
money.
is money.
Yeah.
Bro, let me give you a secret to how we get to attract opportunities that bring money
Hmm.
by being good people.
Hmm.
Shikini,
Period.
by being people that will be transparent, by being people that people can confide in, by being people that are compassionate. Every day, I need money, I need money, I need money. The economy, the economy. When last have you given 100 naira from your pocket?
Hmm.
Abike pre-order. When last did you give somebody something? Níjọ́ wo lo ṣàánú èèyàn gbẹ̀yìn?
Hmm.
Ìwọ
You're
wá ń
always
wá
in a
wá ń wá
position of expecting
exactly
to
òun
receive.
wá oore ọ̀fẹ́ Olúwa, òun wá àánú. Olúwa let it fall down. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, London Bridge. Don't worry. See, the least we can do is tell you guys the truth. That's the least we can do.
These things you just said, being a good person, being compassionate, being all of that he just said, those are the things that get to open the doors spiritually, give you access to things that actually bring the opportunity, sorry, not things that create wealth for you. You open those doors, you gain access to those doors of opportunity by being somebody of good
Of good
standing,
character.
good character,
100%.
a faithful person, somebody with the
100%.
fear of God.
100%.
That's the legitimate way to go about making money.
A lot of people know God, but they don't fear God. You know
There's
God.
that part,
You
because
know
now
the
you're finna
awareness
come and
of
tell
God.
me you go to church every Sunday.
Waiting concern me with that one.
Girl, bye.
Waiting be that one. You go to church. Now, who suppose they go church? Now, people wey no dey alright suppose they go church. You are right for going to church, but have you changed since you have gone to church? Immediately you are coming
Is
out from
church
church.
going through you?
Exactly. Again, and you see, many of una, ẹ ti wá sọ church gan, ẹ ti sọ di, you've turned it to a place to showcase and show
Yep.
off. Because why? Many of your faves, you don't even know that. See, many of you ladies, I need you all to start practicing contentment. Women that have been contented in their lives, God has taken them further than they could imagine. The moment you begin to lust over everything, even to the point of even betraying your own friend, snatching your friend's boyfriend, snatching your friend's fiancé, all in the name of Ofejo Kosibe. And your friend don't jẹ́ gbájú, you don't know. Your friend, he abort more than 7 times, you don't know. That guy has traumatized her whole family, everything, you don't know. Yet all you see is the glitz and the glamour. They are doing wedding for 1 week. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, àwọn olùṣọ́òde ọ̀run. Na them, they are doing wedding for 1 week. They do in Abia, they do in Umuahia. From Umuahia, they go to Cross River. Because why? They are doing marriage. See, if we cannot use our brain to think, if you cannot use your akoniche to think, we are thinking people.
What's akoniche? Is that Yoruba? Oh, it sounds like Igbo.
Igbo ni.
Why did you learn that? Like, how this Yoruba man start speaking Igbo?
Brother, sister, stop watching Egungun of Lagos.
There's no way I'm not gonna search Egungun of Lagos.
Stop watching any
after this
content that are making you always think about fuck.
Is that what he does?
No.
Oh.
Content about, can you cheat? Like, are you loyal? Are you this? Will you pick money over love? Like,
isn't Egungun
my thing
like
is,
masquerade? Like,
yes,
I'm confused.
of course. Even to the point of, and you see what he has become. He's just a promoter. Anybody can invite him to do anything. You see big boys bringing their McLarens, their Aston Martins, all of the Bugatti, all of that showing up. Bro, stop tensioning yourself. Do you know what those people did to get there?
Stop being washed.
Stop being stupidly washed, bro.
If you haven't heard anything from beginning till now, hear this part. Stop being washed by material things.
Bro.
Material things that have no connection with where your soul is finna end up when this whole thing, this whole life, this whole mysterious life is wrapped up. Oh, bro, my God.
Sisters and brothers, be contented. Please. Love yours. Live your life the way, enjoy. See, like I said, I've posted videos. I've said, Momanji, me, mo nkan tí mo fẹ́ jẹ. But at the end of the day, ma jẹun. Don't you people you don't understand? The Bible tells me not to worry over food, not to worry over what I'm gonna eat. It literally tells me to trust in the Lord. If you do not have faith to trust in God that I will not be hungry, and yet all you keep doing every day, in fact, if you need money, if you want to make money, become a person of value to other people. Give them something in exchange for money. The way money works, solve people's problems, they will give you money.
Mm-hmm.
Money is so easy to come by because
Mm-hmm.
why? It is paper that has been printed for the whole conglomerate to
Mm-hmm.
use as a legal tender of exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Now, paper.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get one piece of paper,
Mm.
100 naira, 200. There is money to be given. But you have values, you have wisdom, you have understanding of something better than somebody else.
Mm.
You can impact somebody's life positively.
Mm-hmm.
You can create content that will touch people's lives. Many of you, you feel so bad that you live in
Mm-hmm.
Songwater. You
Mm.
cannot tell people that you live in Songwater
Mm.
anymore.
Mm.
Bro, Nigeria is deteriorating. Nowhere in this country where you won't be. Go see Miami. Shogbo, there is no Miami. There is no lavish. Everywhere we did this country, under everything underdeveloped. Whatever you even think is the maddest structure that exists, bro, shoti de China, shoti de Hong Kong, abode Tokyo. Go and see what people are doing there. Anything that is here is still below par, bro. Forget all of this. All these lifestyles of wanting to pop bottles in the club. Of what importance is popping bottles, bro? You pop bottles tomorrow, I'm a toro 2K lola. How does that pay? How? To impress some small sect of women that are not yet that are
Low
not taking themselves.
vibrational
Bro,
females.
are you supposed to be with the clique that you are with today? Among the clique of friends that you are like this, do you think that that is the best you can do? As you dey like this, you don't dey do Yahoo for 5 years. Yahoo never work for you. Shey you know say ogo Ọlọ́run wà lára ẹ ni.
Mm.
God glory dey your life and another different man too is upon your head.
When I tell you that whenever I try to attach myself to things that other women were doing to get by, everybody else is doing it
And it's
and is
working for them.
working. Every This babe just did this one, and the guy just gave her this. The guy, like, the second Manuela Onarumi decides to do her own,
The second Mobolaji Ayomide
something
tries it.
will go wrong.
Níbo ló lọ?
It never worked. And I kept very stubbornly pushing my head and poking my head and telling myself, okay, maybe it'll work this time. Okay, maybe it'll work this time. And I'm sure my guardian angel was just,
Stop being
he was just sitting down there. He was just
delulu.
looking at me. I was just like, where will my daughter have
Stop
sense?
being
When will she
delulu.
develop sense?
Ah,
Because she's being stupid.
bruh,
She is being so
please.
stupid.
We beg you.
I've put inside you what is more than this money you're trying to hustle for, and see how you are devaluing
Do
yourself.
you understand? Oh,
Like,
wúrà you a fine boy,
tragic
fine girl, fine, beautiful, beautifully and wonderfully made.
for paper.
The Bible literally tells us that we were made in the images of God. Sheroboyala's son, do you think it's ordinary? You think say that they buy him for Katangwani?
Hmm.
Bro, it's a spiritual gifting.
Hmm.
You've been divinely orchestrated and oiled on. Like you
Hmm.
have oil upon you.
Hmm.
Imagine, Kolorun bu òróró sórí ẹ. Make you dey use your own oil kó máa fi dín àkàrà.
Hmm.
When you suppose dey use them, they actually they mount vessels,
Hmm.
armies for God.
Hmm.
When you suppose they use them, they build yourself up. Bro, have you ever asked yourself why Tony Olumelu only throws party once in a year? My nigga is busy, he's focused on purpose. 364 days out of 365. Focus on purpose. Now one day, he will say, okay, let's do all white. Because he's rich, he can invite all the high and mighty. But he's not just rich. He followed the pattern of purpose. He followed the direction towards success and creating wealth. You, where you they follow?
Hmm.
Where you they go? Eh?
I'm finna use this opportunity to speak on a certain man
Mm,
that I've happened to live with for 3 decades.
mm.
Shout out to you,
Talk
Pastor
about
Peter
it.
Onoarmi.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, because not even if this person was not my dad, I feel like I would still possess the same level of admiration.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Word.
Because this is somebody that has been able to combine purpose in life,
Mm-hmm.
purpose that has made you manifest being able to take care of your entire family
Mm.
for years
Mm-hmm.
and take care of people beyond your own family.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you have now combined that with my purpose is never going to deviate from, is never going to deviate to something that takes my soul away from where that
I will
misaligns my
never, I
soul,
won't have a
basically.
compromise.
No compromise.
Mm.
Imagine being somebody that has existed for this long and your entire purpose is something that
Mm-hmm.
protects your soul, and
Mm.
not just protect, you are making, you are getting grace out of that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You are also your soul is also being protected and edified in that purpose.
Mm.
It is something worth admiring. The only reason, of course, Tomelu Melu is a good example of a
Mm-hmm.
man
Mm-hmm.
that has wealth.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know his personal character.
At all.
I don't know him beyond what I see, so I
Yeah,
can't speak on him.
exactly.
And that is what we are trying to say by don't be washed. The
Mm-hmm.
Bible says test every spirit.
Spirit. Mm-hmm.
And you can't test every spirit by just consuming what they get to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, back to the original topic of social media,
Mm-hmm.
everybody is going to show you what they
What
want
they
to
want
show
you
you.
to, exactly
But
what
do
they
you
want you to see.
know who they really are?
At all. If there's anything, I was not speaking on Mr. Tony Elumelu in the light of, oh, that's where how you should go, or that's how you should. I was just showing you an example of these are people that we get to talk about in the world like normally.
Right.
So it's a thing of I used
A relatable,
a relatable example to also
fair,
let you see how you can be doing much more better
fair.
for yourself. Bro, from that your friend that you know that has sense, stop running away from the friends that you know that have sense more than you. Stop.
Stop being jealous of
Stop
them.
being jealous of your friends. Ìwà burúkú ni. It's a terrible behavior to be this whole intimidation and being intimidated by people so easily. Bro, work on your insecurities. Talk to your creator. Talk to your God.
We should be learning from each other.
Like, bro.
I don't see why I would see my neighbor or my friend or somebody in close proximity to me excelling in whatever they're doing at,
Mm-hmm.
and that triggers jealousy out of me. When I also want to be in a place of being in that place,
Do you
is
get?
it not that I will subject myself to learning
Do you get?
and being humble and asking questions, or just even if it's not that deep, just even being in a place of praying for them that they do better, they
Mm-hmm.
continue to excel in whatever they are doing.
See, like I will tell you, everybody that you keep looking at up there, from today, start asking yourself the question.
Mm,
Many of them, is it God that puts them there?
mm,
Or is it man that puts
mm,
them there?
mm,
Anybody that you look at and you see their lifestyle and feel like you want to be like them so that you
you
can
covet
pepper
it.
others, that person is not godly positioned. Anybody else that you see, that you look at their lifestyle and it makes you feel like, wow, I want to be like this person. I want to emulate this person's lifestyle because I can see the impact that they are having on other people positively. That person is godly positioned. That's how you test spirits. That's how you know people who have God residing within their hearts. The Bible tells us that, you see, the brain and the heart, they are two different organs. The heart itself has its own mind. And what does it do? It deceives.
It's full of
Deceit.
deception. And yet what's the popular saying?
Follow
Follow
your
your
heart.
heart. You see how the world and
They are
God,
polar
they're
opposites. Like
they're opposed to each
they
other.
are away.
They're so opposed to each other. So please, our followers, question everything. Don't be a mindless consumer.
Don't.
Take it from us. If we expect that whoever is going to be our audience are
They,
people that are not mindless consumers. There are people that
Bruh,
ask questions.
questions. We
In fact,
don't.
if you have questions for us right
Please
now,
be
our
dropping it in
character, drop it in
in
the
the
comments. We
comments
are not afraid to defend ourselves. We're not
at all.
afraid to be in people of integrity.
I
People
swear,
of integrity are never afraid of
at
questions.
all.
So question everything,
And let me also say
please.
something. For those that have known us in our past selves, if you knew me 5 years ago, if you knew her 5 years ago, if you knew me even up to last year,
Mm.
we are not the same people anymore. I'm not the same person anymore. Change is constant with me, change is constant with her.
What did I say in the last episode?
We are an evolving
Daily
people. Do you
metamorphosis. Daily.
understand? Daily. It's like every day you keep extending to a new version of yourself
Yeah.
because why? We have a subconscious that is about personal development. We also have a conscious about executing development,
You're
putting it
right.
into daily life
I would word it as we daily submit ourselves to the Holy
to
Spirit to
100% to cleanse
cleanse.
us.
What is that David saying in the Bible? Create in
In
me a
me,
clean heart,
yeah,
O
creating me a
God, and
new, yeah,
renew a right spirit
in
within me.
me, oh God,
Every day, that's our daily mantra, that's our daily prayer.
100.
God, whatever it is, shine a torchlight on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Search my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that is dark, everything
Mm-hmm.
that is not pleasing to you,
Mm-hmm.
remove it, prune it,
Ẹ
cut
bá mi
it
yọ
out.
dànù,
I
ṣó yé
beg,
yín? Ẹ bá mi
please,
gé sọnù.
please. And
Mm-hmm.
that is how that's why we are daily evolving, because I wouldn't subject it to a psychological thing. It's spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
It's God that is doing this work
Yeah,
daily,
daily.
because we are deciding to yield ourselves to Him.
Yeah, yeah. For those that are watching our podcasts, we talk from a place of the understanding of God. If you are watching our channel, you will hear God, you
Ah,
will
you
hear
hear?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ṣùgbọ́n, but if there's
If that
anything,
offends you, I'm sorry. We're not your
we are not
people.
your
And that's
audience.
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If you are offended by Jesus, if you are offended by the Holy Spirit, if you are offended by God, I think you're offended at yourself. So, and you need to understand what's going on with you. You need to come to a place of therapy.
Mm.
We can help you. That's why we're here.
Mm.
We would help you.
When you're ready, come
When
back.
you are ready, you can come. This channel is a channel for godly people. It's a channel for people that believe in the kingdom of God
Mm.
coming. It's a platform that believes in transparency. It's a
Mm.
platform that believes in being equally yoked
Mm. Mm.
spiritually,
Mm.
mentally, physically,
That part.
every aspect of our lives,
Mm.
because you have to have a touch of everything
Mm.
for you to have a balanced life.
Mm.
And like I will always say, please, the screen time you spend watching Egungun of Lagos and the likes of them, you should do lesser of that. Prioritize reading your Bible for even if it's 10 minutes a day.
Mm.
Try working on your purpose. Write things that you need to do down.
Mm.
Write your plan, draw out yourself a plan. We live in a flexible world today. That's how you know that money can be made easily. So you
Mm.
don't have to be a servant to people. You don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
a slave to
Mm-hmm.
human beings like you.
Mm-hmm.
Work on yourself,
Mm-hmm.
improve on your character,
Mm-hmm.
begin to love yourself,
Mm-hmm.
accept who you are today. If you need to go to the gym, go to the gym.
Mm.
If you need to run 10 kilometers
Mm.
every day, run 10 kilometers.
Mm.
If you need to meditate, meditate.
Mm.
Love yourself and prioritize your akonuche,
Mm.
prioritize your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
Mm-hmm.
please, please, please.
And one more way I would like to add that you can prioritize safeguarding your mental health
Mm-hmm.
is one very intentional thing that I do where social media is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
If I see content that doesn't edify,
Mm-hmm.
encourage,
Mm-hmm.
or build me in
Mm-hmm.
any way,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's on my explore page, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I do?
Block.
Press and hold,
Mm-hmm.
not interested.
Not interested.
When you keep, the more you do that, the
Mm.
more the algorithm aligns with
With
what
what you
you
want.
want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So you are in control of your algorithm. You're
Mm-hmm.
not a victim of your algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to see what you don't want to see.
100%. Unfollow people that are not adding
Yeah,
anything
that
to your
part.
life. If you are
Be
part of the
intentional
people,
about who you follow.
exactly. If you are part of the people that get upset that, oh, you are being unfollowed, see,
Ah,
if anything happens in this life, I always ask myself the first question: what did I do to deserve this action? Or what is it that I'm not doing that made this person do this to me? If anybody unfollows you, ask yourself the very first question: is the content that I'm putting out and this person that unfollowed me, is my content aligning with the caliber of their
with their
thinking?
own lifestyle.
Is it aligning with their mindset? Because we used to follow each other
Mm.
does not mean that we will keep following each other.
Oh, we
Bikolo.
all went to secondary school together,
No,
so we must all follow each other.
no,
Oh my God, what?
no. We don't have if one
What?
life has is deeper than that. Is way deeper than that. If you are bringing values that edify my lifestyle today, promise you, bro, following on Instagram is not a problem. Nah, app. If it crash tomorrow, it crash. All the million followers where anybody fit where if you accumulate, everything don't ghost.
And do you know, let me even take it a bit further, baby. I'm okay with following somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this person I follow,
Mm-hmm.
they post content that I like. They post content that is
Along my
useful to me.
purpose.
But maybe the content that I'm posting
Mm-hmm.
is not useful
Even
to
to
them. So
you.
they don't follow me back.
Exactly.
That
It's
is
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Like it's
It is
okay. Do
okay.
you understand? It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay for you to be following me because
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually posting content
Yeah.
that is useful to
To
you.
you.
But I'm not following you back because
You're
you're
not
either
doing
not posting
yeah.
anything or you're not posting anything that aligns with my own mindset.
Like
It's
it's
okay.
a two-way street. Like life has to be symbiotic. I cannot be feeding you and you are not feeding me what I am
Right.
feeding you and you expect me
To just
to still
remain
be
there.
with you.
Come
No.
on. Come on.
If I'm doing the feeding, then you keep taking take the aspect of keep consuming. It's
Right.
okay.
It's
The day you
okay.
decide that you want to feed back, and you hear that word, feedback.
Feedback.
Do you
Period.
understand?
Yeah.
The day you decide to feed back,
Mm.
I am still here
Mm.
to scrutinize and analyze what you want to feed me with.
Mm.
And
Mm.
because I would not feed you wrongly,
Mm.
I have come to a consciousness of feeding you with what I know
Mm-hmm.
would benefit you
Mm-hmm.
because of I've also been through these experiences of life
Right.
and I'm still going through it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel like you have what it takes to feed me back
Mm.
with the level of information that gets to come out of our mouths,
Mm-hmm.
fair, you will get your follow back.
Mm.
Sure, you understand?
Mm.
We are building an army here. We're building a
Yes.
kingdom of people. We
Yes.
are trying to realign people back to their creator, to
Yes.
understand that it all started from somewhere.
Mm.
It started from a place that you didn't even know existed
Mm.
because your God knew that you existed before you existed.
Mm.
So if you are existing today and you think that life is all about you, you are in the wrong.
Mm.
And it is okay that you are in the wrong. Yes,
Mm.
Satan has been running the show, but we are here to turn his TV off. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? We are here to turn the TV off, the programs of the enemy.
Mm.
And we are here to bring you to the place where God wants to receive you and
Period.
show you your template again, your blueprint.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes. We're here to deprogram your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And give you new information that would
Mm.
feed and elevate you.
Mm.
And okay, so uh, I think we are coming to the wrap of this particular episode
Yes. I
today.
feel like we've poured
We've
out
poured
a
out a
lot.
lot. Yeah, you get to poured out a lot.
Yes.
Shout out to Ladayo, top member, and this is his merchandise that I'm rocking. As you guys
Okay.
can see. I think this is a
Do you want
rosary,
to stand up for them to
rosary
get
red
like
or
a good
something.
view?
Let me just give them a proper one. So
Okay.
this is his new merch, and
I like what it says at the bottom.
you understand. What did he say? What does he say
It
at the bottom? Says what?
says,
What does he say?
no such thing as
Mm-hmm.
a life that's better than
Do you
yours.
understand? That's what we were saying earlier. Leave yours. There's no such thing like that like a life that is better than yours. Even J. Cole even said it. You
Yeah, love
understand?
yours.
Love yours. No such thing as a life that is better than yours.
Mm.
And if there's anything, bro, prioritize yourself.
Mm.
Love yourself, bro. Give
Prioritize God.
yourself like
He will make you prioritize
exactly.
yourself.
Prioritize God, prioritize yourself,
Yeah.
and you get to see the beauty in life.
Yes.
And we have so many episodes coming, so many things to talk about.
Yes.
And we are grateful for the time you shared with us. I believe Manny and Fury are about to do what we're
Wow.
about to do.
Signing out.
Signing out. So God bless you guys for listening. Thank you for taking in what we have said. And
By the way, these are pimple patches.
she just had to show that to you guys. So peace and love, everybody. Take care. We're signing out now. Love.
Bye.